One night, I stayed late at work again. I was trying to finish a big report for Morris. As I worked, I looked up. On Morris's desk, there was a photo. It was a picture of his family. His wife and 2 children were in the photo, all smiling. They looked like a perfect family. I knew I could not stay quiet anymore. This was not fair to his wife. I decided I would tell her what Morris was doing. I found his wife's phone number. It was in Morris's emergency contacts. My hands shook as I dialed the number. She answered quickly. I told her my name and that I worked with Morris. I said I needed to talk to her about something important. I asked if we could meet. She agreed to meet me. The next evening, we met at a small cafe. I told her about Morris touching my hand. I told her about the dinner invitation. I told her that Morris had asked me to be his lover. I explained how he had treated me badly at work after I said no. Her face changed. She looked angry, but her anger was not for Morris. It was for me. She leaned across the table. She said, "You tried to steal my husband. You want to break my family?" I tried to speak. I wanted to tell her that it was not true, but I did not get the chance. Before I could say another word, she raised her hand. She slapped me across my face. My heart stopped. Everyone looked at us. My cheek hurt. Tears filled my eyes. I felt so much shame and anger. I stood up quickly. I ran out of the cafe crying. The next day, I decided I would tell everyone the truth about Morris. It was time for the team meeting. Everyone gathered in the conference room. Morris sat at the head of the table. I walked to the center of the room. Everyone looked at me. I said, "Everyone in this office needs to know the real Morris. Morris, our boss, has behaved very badly. He touched my hand without my permission. He asked me to have dinner with him alone. Then he asked me to be his secret lover. When I said no, he made my work life very difficult. He gave me too much work. He insulted me in front of everyone. He used his power to punish me." I then told them about meeting Morris's wife. I said, "I even told his wife. She got very angry, but she was angry at me, not at him. She thought I wanted to steal her husband. She slapped me hard across the face." Morris's face turned red. His eyes were full of anger. He pointed his finger at me. He said, "You are finished here. Your career is over." Morris then turned and walked out of the room. He slammed the door behind him. I stood still. After the meeting, things changed. Other employees began to come forward. They shared their own stories about Morris. I learned that I was not the only person he treated badly. Many women and men told similar stories. The company's board started an investigation. They looked at emails, messages, and office records. They talked to many people. Slowly, they found a lot of proof. The evidence showed that Morris had used his power in wrong ways. Finally, Morris was fired from his job. He was no longer the director. His wife decided to leave him. She could not stay with him after everything that happened. His reputation was destroyed. He lost everything. I was finally safe. But I felt a little sad. I did not want to destroy someone's life, even if he had hurt me. I just wanted to protect myself and my job. Weeks passed. I continued my work as an assistant. I felt hopeful for the future. This was my life, and I would make it a good one. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.